Is it? Yes. Good. This is afternoon. I'm sorry for starting late. Got engaged in other things. A lot of good stuff, things happening in the community. You know, here in Accra, Ghana, we are really creating value with what we have. TBC is real. TBC is money. TBC is the answer to the cry of many. TBC is the solution to the problem we have in the world today. The title of this broadcast said we need to focus on building the community. That's basically the title of this broadcast. I want to share a scripture with us today. Before I start every broadcast, I'm going to share scriptures that will strengthen our mind, that will inspire us to appreciate what God has given us. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 13 says, funny enough, I'm starting my 13 board member group today on our low-cost housing project. We are solving the low-cost housing project in Ghana, 1.7 million housing housing projects here in Ghana. We're looking at maybe between 22 million to 45 million in Nigeria. Well, so far we have been able to design a system where people can own their lands using TBC. You can own your own land in Ghana. Our lawyers are on it. We're working with developers. These are lands that have documents, that have the right document to them, basically working with the developers. So we have set up a system where you literally purchase you purchase $50 worth of the coin from Doxa Capital Limited. You buy $50 worth of the coin, and that qualifies you to own land in these estates. So far, these lands are valued for 20,000. You're paying half in. You pay half in billion coin and half in fiat, which is spread over 3 years. That is 36 months. So Doxa Capital is guaranteeing the 50% 50% TBC value for everyone. That's about 4.3 billion. That's about 4.3 billion USD. Then we are also it's definitely going to be paid back. Members that have TBC just need to send 50% of that value monthly and 50% of the other value in fiat. That's basically what they need to do. The project is already on. Our developers are already on it. It's beautiful. It's a system we've designed to create cash flow such that we are raising a 1,000 board members system where we have 1,000 board members in these countries. Like in Nigeria, we have 1,000 board members. In South Africa, in Ghana here, the same 1,000 board members. But there are criteria. Every board member must buy $50 worth of that coin from Doxa Capital. We are having this in our learning center here in Accra, number 14 Pineapple Street. That's where we educate people on how to create value with a TBC. So now the first 13 board members are going to be we choose them ourselves based on their interest. If you're interested, you have to indicate, you have to contact me on Telegram or Facebook. If you have my contacts, I'm going to drop my contacts on the broadcast where you can contact me. Maybe you want to start a project in your country. We're looking at the whole continent of Africa, where we have this land and deficit. We want to solve the the housing problem, litigations and all that. I did this in Nigeria those days, where I buy properties, lands in areas that are just developing. But I noticed that the indigenous were coming back to buy the properties, and I got really fed up, and I had to abandon that project because of the litigation. So now we have a legal department in Doxa where all these documents are properly searched and to verify the real owners of these properties. And we are using this to build the community, to inspire everybody, to let the world know that we don't need a fiat exchange. We don't need the banks. They need us. We don't need the banks. It's like saying abundance needs scarcity. Doesn't make sense. Scarcity must come to abundance. Scarcity has to come to abundance, not abundance going to scarcity. So how do you make abundance? No, you start creating value. You start creating value. So these estates are going to be these are going to be very beautiful estates. We're building this estate around Africa. We're doing a lot. We're going to bring in free energy. We're starting our free energy projects in these estates. We're looking at clean environment, clean estates, abundance-minded thinking people, abundance-minded thinking people, spreading truth. We're spreading truth. We are spreading righteousness. We are spreading abundance. So that's what we're doing. We are re-educating the world. Today, I'm also training people in Forex where they pay me $1,000. But we had to review it to $947 fully in TBC. You pay with TBC. People ask me, yeah, in the future, I'll tell you why TBC. Even now, why TBC? When I said future, I'm going to show you the value of the amount you paid me to teach you how to trade in the FS market. We are looking at how we can train merchants, people that can handle the exchange system, like what we have done in Doxa Capital. Certain amount of, if you buy say $10,000 worth that value every month for the next 12 months. That's virtually another 20% extra to you. If you say you don't know how to sell the coin, we know how to create the money. We can create the money through the FS market. We can create the money by providing value. We can create the money through systems. So you can also you can invest in TBC. I tell people, we want to start having meetings with the CEOs in Ghana for now. Every last Friday of the month, we want to have breakfast with at least 20 CEOs. It's a registration. You have to register. You pay $550 worth of that coin. That is your registration fee. We'll come to you, and we'll come to them. We educate them on the system. We educate them on how the cryptocurrency work. We teach them. We make them understand why Bitcoin fluctuates, why the billion coin only appreciates, why Bitcoin fluctuates, why the billion coin only appreciates. Then we'll teach them how to create value with this coin. Basically, these are the things we're working on right now, and a few other things. So get on board wherever you are in Africa, all over the world. You want to join us in this project. Everyone you refer, you get 20%. From that $50 registration, everyone you refer, you get 20%, which is $10. There's no limits. So this can help. With this, you can own properties, anywhere. We have those estates. We are starting with Ghana and Nigeria now. We're starting with Ghana and Nigeria. So if you're interested, contact me. And then we're having our first board meeting today. Contact me and be part of history. Yeah, before I holiday day. I just want I want to acknowledge the presence of my assistant Ben. Come and say hi, and my wonderful in-house developer. What's his name? Benjamin. Ben.
Hi,
Come
good
and
day,
say
everyone.
hi.
Hi.
And this is one of our salesperson, Victoria. Victoria, hi. Hello. Yeah, she's our salesperson. We have a lot of them. So basically, we're bringing in about 100 sales people to help us promote and create value for TBC. I'm going to stop here today. I'll see you. Talk to you some other time. I thought I could go to the blog. A lot of good stuff happening in the blog. A lot of good things happening in the blog. Just make sure that you listen to the blog. The blog is like, just the way the Bible. I think I will read one today. I'll just read the newest article on the blog. Newest article on the blog. So please, Victoria, can you make the call outside? I beg you. Victoria, go make a call outside. Quiet Kringlers. I don't know. Can you log into the show? To show they are seeing the Quiet Kringlers. That's the latest blog post that just came out today. I love this. These are the things, Ben, I really want us to do. See this one. We don't need any graphic designer. We just need a graphic designer that will take this thing and put our information on it. So put our information on it. So we need somebody that will do that right now. So that we want to start going out and pushing this thing. Look at this beautiful graphic. We don't need a graphic designer. Look at it now. Is it not true?
So just take the you're saving the pictures.
You see, this is what I said I want to see in my office. This thing, this 1 to 2 years cash flow campaign, we should put it big, broad there. So that when you come into this office, it should dawn on you that we are all about what cash flow and creating value. You see it. Do we need graphic designer? We don't need to do what? We'll just pick this picture, put our information on it. That's all, bro.
So we should do that.
We should not be. Nobody can stop us. How can we be waiting for Timothy for how many days and he's not here? Please. So guys, sorry for the outburst. I just want so from the admin, say fast forward 1 to 2 years from now, when we have succeeded billion paid members that are supported with at least 1 million broadcasters. Sorry, let's participate in this meeting. I think we are all here. Okay, look, let us so that we can know what we're doing. Don't worry, I'll call Timothy and I'll really caution him when he gets here. So fast forward 1 to 2 years from now, when we have succeeded in bringing in 1 billion paid members that are supported with at least 1 million broadcasters, and we are winning the info war against the elite on our way to end poverty globally in 2020. That's my focus. Seriously, this system I just believe that by 2020 we should have really, impacted so many lives. By 2020 would have influenced the world, and the world should begin to see the world in a different light. It will come to a time when children will hear that other human beings were killing others, and will be shocked. People will be shocked that you could raise your hand to hit somebody. People will be shocked. It will get to that time, but because of scarcity has created this survival of the fittest thing where everybody's struggling. You're fighting one with this, one with better than this. You know what I mean? We don't need that. God made us for a reason. God created us for a reason. We are here for a purpose. So what we need is the resources to do that thing and the right guidelines. That's why we have the blog. The blog is the guide. The blog tells you where we are going, and you follow it. Like the Bible. If you're a Christian, you don't meditate on scriptures every day. My brother, you've just been missing it every day. Me, I can't even leave my house without meditating on scriptures. I can't. Are you getting what I'm saying? Said the value each of us will see in our respective TBC Kringle wallet will be fully unlocked and totally liquid to use as money in the global economy. That is our destination. We will succeed in changing the world to one where humanity embraces the idea of abundance for all. See, once we conquer poverty, humanity will have the confidence to overcome any problem or challenge it may ever face ongoing. The universal state of mystery, the universal state of mystery we are witnessing today will be washed away for all. See, washed away for all humanity. This is mystery, you know. We as a species have so much more potential than what we see we have today, and it is a potential worth fighting for to achieve. Then we have the reward, the booking reward for broadcasters and the basic members. I tell people we are going to a million broadcasters that will have billions. There are a million billionaires and 1 billion kringlers. That's all. 1 billion kringlers. You can have 10,000 billion coin. You can have 1 million billion coin. You can have. See, when we unlock I want to unlock the coin, make it liquid. But to unlock it, we have to create value for it. You're not going to expect these other third parties that are holding the paper. They are holding the paper, but we need the paper to do certain things now. But we have the coin, the true money for the future. So, but we have to use the coin to create value for people to see, like what we do here at Doxa. If you want to learn about making money through Bitcoin and billion coin, you have to pay 100 Ghana cedis, which is $20. The $20 will give you $10 worth of the coin. Then if you have not paid your $10 admin fee, we'll use the other $10 to pay your admin fee. Finish. They will not sit you down and educate you on how to make money with the system. That's all. See, so we'll teach you now. What are we doing now? We are still on that 1 to 2 year cash flow system, and mining of the coin. I told you, mining does not only mean electricity like for Bitcoin, but mining means how do I get more of the coin? That is what we have here. You see, you have the gift, you have the meetings, like the meetings we attend every Monday. Then you have the purchase. If you make any purchase, that's why you see I receive million coin through the FS classes. So far, about 30 people or so have sent me about $947. Each person is giving me about 45 billion coin. So 30 times 45. That is 1,350 billion coin that is coming into my wallet by November. So people are still sleeping. They think maybe we are joking or we are playing. We have people that already have millions, like Daniels have up to 1 million coin. You have people like that, but many have liquidated it. Are you going to? So it is left for you. How many are you going to gather for yourself and the family? And you can only get that through activities in the community by working it out. Like the housing project, you join us, we are doing it. I get it, like the housing project, you join us. You know, this guy is doing this man, Mr. This guy that has the store. Faruna is doing the store. We support him. In Accra here, Mr. Frimpong, we have this online platform where we sell some food TBC, some 50% TBC. We are beginning to educate people on how to use the coin. We are trading it. Some don't make profit, but yet why? Why are they doing it? Because they want others to see this thing that we have. Because when we unlock it, oh my God. Yeah, you were saying something, my brother. Please, I want them to see your face. Come. see the people that will change the world with billion coin.
I want to step, please. I want to.
So yeah, say what is in your spirit.
We need someone in this class.
Can you see yourself here? You know, if you open something like a restaurant,
Yes.
where people come.
Tell us your name and what's your.
I'm Benjamin, the IT personnel here.
Yeah, our IT personnel here.
I was telling Ben the other time that we need to create something like a restaurant where people can come buy food with full TBC. When you do that, the people who have the TBC will see the value of TBC and they will be able to buy more, because if they know I can buy food with TBC, why should I go hungry?
Ben, what did I tell you about the restaurants we're starting? Where's the place? Do we have a site like that?
You told me.
That's our restaurant. The plan we have for the restaurants is just in front of my office here. We are bringing in Nigerian food and Ghanaian food. Like in the morning, you can come here, you eat your wache, you pay 50% maybe TBC and 50% fiat. Good clean food. Good clean food. In the afternoon, you can come and eat your pounded yam and nice egusi soup, and then maybe other nice fried rice. Cool place. You order online. Before you get here, you just take your food away. But this place cannot contain people there's only few people that you can allow to sit in the place. And just, but you order, you get your food. You're in the office, you come in, you order online, you pay, or send your billion coin until it becomes mainstream, such that you don't need to be paying half 50% fiat and 50% coin. No, you just send your coin and your food is ready. You send your coin, your food is ready. By the time the coin is fully unlocked, you know what I mean? See, so this is huge. Ben, what is your heart before we close this thing?
Yeah, TBC. Benjamin from Sunny Ghana.
Tell us what's your designation.
Doxa, we're doing great here. We're doing awesome. I'm in charge of sales and marketing, the head of sales and marketing in Doxa Capital Limited. We have a lot of innovative, things we are already doing in the TBC community. We are not moved by the complaint and the naysaying of people, but we are moving at the right direction. We believe in the dream of the admin, the vision. We are actually maximizing the 1 to 2 year cash flow agenda that we are in right now at the moment. So we're at the forefront of that. I believe Mr. Frederick has said it all. He highlighted a land project, which is a strategy to make TBC more known in Ghana and more popular. We believe that very soon the government of Ghana will come to us and ask how they can begin to use TBC in Ghana for every transaction, purchase of goods and services. So we are already doing great here. We want to encourage everyone out there not to sit on the sideline. Get out there, think outside the box, and see what you can do to create more value in your locality. Thank you so much. Before we sign out, I want to say thank you and have a nice day.
Good. Thank you so much, Ben. Such a wonderful person. We're doing a lot. So I'm going to complete the blog post. Then TBC admin further said, have you noticed the ratio between those the basic members 1,000 to 1? Just like Forex, we have a leverage 1,000 to 1. So the ratio between broadcaster and basic is 1,000 times the value. They will be rewarded, as you can see from the image above. Clearly, our plan is to create 1 million billionaires while setting up 1 billion millionaires as we move all of the coins sitting in the admin wallet out to all the members' wallet during the distribution phase of rolling out a full-blown TBC Kringle economy, where all of our coins become totally liquid and easily spendable without any further need to do good negotiators negotiate without further need to be good negotiators, in order to spend them. Please always remember that this is a roll-out process and not a single event. Our future economy will be comprised of three socio-economic classes. Number one, TBCians, the billionaires holding at least one whole TBC coin. Are you listening? Number two, Kringlers, the millionaires holding at least $1 million of Kringle coins. The third one is the former poor of humanity employed and paid in 100% Kringles by the TBCians and Kringlers, paying them all more than a living wage any government may offer a people. Are you getting that?
Yes.
To the categories. To the categories. Yeah. The former poor of humanity, the former poor of humanities will be paid in 100% Kringles and Kringlers paying them all more than a living wage. What they get will be more than what they get any government may offer people. Abundance that's more than enough to generously pay all of the working class to have the means to have a dignified life, where every need is met with the ability to pay for it from their working income, and that there are more jobs in the world than people are trying to get. Abundance for all means that enough to generously pay all life, where every need is met with the ability to pay for it. Work that there are more jobs in the world than people to fill them all. You understand? There will be more jobs. No man, woman, or child should endure homelessness or hunger in a modern technological world as where we have the means to mass produce enough of everything and put it to every corner of the earth. It is time for humanity to leap forward, fashion truth be, and say and have truth be our guiding light. You understand? We are spreading truth and abundance, we are spreading righteousness. So ultimately, most of our paid members will be Kringlers, and very little is expected out of them as we set them up to be millionaires in the mature version of our TBC Kringle economy laid out in the vision above. The most important thing we should expect from the Kringlers is that they quickly learn how to just be quiet. You understand? It is one thing to be a fool, and quite another to prove it by opening the mouth. Are you guys understand? So we have a number of fools among us. As I watch the chat inside the live broadcast and scan the posts and comments within various TBC Facebook groups daily, these fools refuse to do their own broadcast and also excuse themselves from participating in a recruiting effort. Are you getting that? But they quick to express negativity out in the open for the public to see. They seem to think their personal difficulties constitute an emergency for our leaders to handle. They are snapping at the very hands reaching out to lift them up out of their dire circumstances. Their words bring down the morale of our community and stain social media by twisting what we are doing into an ugly representation. This behavior is very foolish. I want our Kringlers to know that our broadcasters and builders are working very hard for their personal benefits as Kringlers, and those that have chosen to step up to be the TBCian billionaires don't deserve this kind of abuse. Stop throwing sand into the machine that is designed to make you wealthy. Just be quiet. If you don't have something nice and positive to say, let us keep. Just be quiet. If you don't have something nice and positive to say, let us keep working without being distracted by your ugly negativity. Please share this article and keep it handy in your toolbox with any you may find that are openly negative, being negative within our community, and ask them to find the patience to let the time pass forward without interfering with our positive progress. Opinions of spectators are worthless to the players on the field. We will arrive at our destination much faster in the Kringlers if the Kringlers learn to be quiet. The fast start for broadcaster is 23 steps. See, the link is there. We yet I could just click the link so that people can see. See, this is the fast start. This is what is required. This is what Bitcoin Randy has been sharing every week. Telling us, how to take advantage of this fast start system. One of the first thing is receive your gift. See, said fast start cash income, a great way to earn an uncapped amount of money. Ben, this fast track, we need to our members, our staffs we need to teach them. We need to put it out there. So so when people come in here, we have to ask them, have you received the gift? If you don't receive the gift, we have to get them signed up. Everybody should be signed up. Then it's a complete the Kringle Cash profile. We help them to complete their Kringle Cash, pass the send button test. The send button test will really educate them and give them an insight on how to conduct themselves in the community. Pay the $10 admin fee. You see the program we have factored, like the land system. We said if you exchange $50 with us, you are entitled for a land. Now, for those that don't have the wallets, they pay 300 Ghana cedis. So we are creating account for them and paying their $10 accordingly. So it's a system that promotes the community and help in the distribution of the coin and creating value for the coin. Then it says set up new wallet, right? Then it says set up a YouTube broadcast. Just one YouTube broadcast. Start. Then the day you are inspired, maybe you did something with TBC and you love it. You set up a broadcast and speak about it, and inspire the whole world. You see, schedule a 30 minutes broadcast inside Kringle Cash back office. Do your broadcast, purchase $100 of Kringles. Like what we are doing here now. Listen, we through the land, you buy $50 from us, qualify you for the land, 100 Ghana cedi, you register with 100 Ghana cedis, which will pay your $10 fee if you don't have a wallet, and also get you a $10 worth of the Kringle, which qualify you to attend the classes for TBC and Bitcoin class. You also buy $100 because we know that if you buy $100, because of the 500% bonus, you can get as much as $40,000 worth of the coin in your Kringle Cash back office. So we at the end of the day, we are looking at $150, of exchange, coming in. So when people are complaining that there's no fiat, it's because they don't know that the amount of billion coin in your account doesn't mean nothing. What you should know is that what you have is like a stamp, a record. What the banks are failing because of lack of accountability. But through the system, the blockchain technology is able to record every value transfer, value exchange, value exchange is recorded there. That's why for us, we have turned it into like something like a receipt. Yeah. You pay your 250 Ghana cedi, which should qualify you. Then we'll send you $50 worth of that coin. Which in the future we'll go back and say, this registration, you paid 250 Ghana cedis. Look at your wallet. That 250 you paid. What is the value of that money today? You can reach out and see the number of Kringles and say, wow, I paid you. I exchanged my fiat money with you and got billion coin. Today, this billion coin is worth this value. They will always be grateful, forever be grateful to God for you. And through the cash flow system too, if you refer people, you get 20%, which is $10, which is 50 Ghana cedis in Ghana here, 50 Ghana cedis. Then in Nigeria, we're going to factor that in properly so that we roll with that. See, basically, people will come in. In Nigeria, we're looking at, I don't really know the actual number, but between 22 to 45 million housing project. That's what we are going for. In Ghana here, our focus is 1.7 million. Once we get to 1.7 million, we will have to stop and review the whole thing and make sure that 1.7 million Ghanaians have their lands and their building. And we'll focus on that first. After we finish that, I'm sure if God want, if the Lord wants us to move further, then we can move forward. For now, our focus is just 1.7 million unit to solve the housing deficit. Then you do your broadcast, make your purchase, complete the transaction verification on the buyer side of cases. So please, let's share this with all our platforms. Let our members watch it and understand what we are doing. I'm going to share it today. Complete the transaction verification on the buyer side. You see, have the seller approve your transaction on. You see, you don't qualify for my class until you have approved the payment, or until we have verified the payment, and I can see that the cookies reward that's coming to me is verified. That's when I allow you to come into my class. You see, and today we made about $1,393 on our first live trading section. Awesome. That's huge. Awesome. That's huge. Which is a good start. So they can begin to see that their money is really valuable. With this billion coin, they can really create value with it. Select a broadcaster and become their partner. I don't know. You look for a broadcaster that is creating value and become a partner with that broadcaster. You see, to become a partner with us, I said we call our partner pastors. We have our partners who are doing 50% share, like you and I, Ben. We are partners on that. Every sales that we make, we share 50-50. Then you are also my assistant in the office. We are working on this land project. We're also looking at a trash project that will change the whole of Africa. Want to solve the trash problem in Africa, but we're starting with Nigeria first. Nigeria is where we're going to start, and we'll bring it to other parts of Africa. So we're doing a lot. And after this, we're doing a car project. We're bringing in a car. We want to start helping our members, our directors, our board members to get cars. So everybody that is a board member automatically has a car. It doesn't matter how. So what we need to do is we just want to educate the car dealers on how the billion can work. Instead of keeping these cars in your car shop and you're not doing anything with it, we can create a value with it and a flow where members can pay monthly 50% billion coin, 50% fiat. That will create a flow for you. So we are going to start that with our 1,000 board members. We're going to get them, like whatever the car they desire. You understand? Whatever car they desire. SUVs. Yeah. For us, I'm looking at my first 13 board members. Want to get them black Land Cruiser or whatever SUVs. Basically, you can decide the type you want. So all my board members between 1 to 30 are using SUVs because basically we have almost 25 board members that have indicated interest already. So we're looking at these 30 board members having SUVs. So sign up everyone in your household and help them to receive the gift, even babies. Like the man that came yesterday, brought his son. He signed up his son. I said, buy $100 worth of that coin for your son. When he grows up, he says, my son, this is what I invested for you when this billion coin came out. You give them the key. What you need to do is just pay their $10 lifetime wallet fee and leave it to them. If they are mature, they can start using the coin to create value in their own area. If they are students, they can begin to sign up their friends in classes and help them to also see this opportunity. This is huge. Help each member of your household to complete the steps above. Say, receive a 50% commission on each member of your household from your partner. That means if his father is buying for his son, the father can buy $100 and get $50 back. The man can even decide, please, that $50, just send it to me in billion coin. No, this is huge. This is huge. You can see the way abundant. We didn't say, do 40-50. No, he said 50-50. 50-50. Equal share. Make a list of the 10 closest people in your life outside your household. Invite all 10 of them to receive the gift and then complete the step above. You understand? You see, we're going to be busy. Before we hit $1 billion, we'll be busy. After $1 billion, we'll still be busy until the whole world, is out of poverty. Start 15 new chat section on Facebook using the GIF icebreaker. I'm already doing that little by little. Somebody was chatting with me, a friend I said, from today on Facebook, Uncle, blah, blah, blah. I said, how are you? It's been a while. I have a gift for you. Then, wow, what's that gift? 25,000 Kringles, internet money that people like. The script is already there. You take it, put it there. The first thing she sent, I said, oh, how can I know more? I send them the blog at the Billion Coin. I send them the billioncoin.info. I said, educate yourself. I said, when you're ready, let me know. I'll send you the link for you to register. She said, thank you, sir. Just imagine doing that, doing that to everybody that comes your way. You can be busy all day. Say, show interest in each of these Facebook friends that responds to your icebreaker. See, once chat dialogue is showing open friendliness, invite them to receive what? The gifts. You understand?
Yeah.
See, help those that receive the gift to complete the steps above. Work your broadcast leads inside KC. That means the leads that you have in your listing, work them. I want to begin to get credit, even those that are outside Ghana. Let's begin to call them and talk to them and see how they're doing. The ones on WhatsApp. For me, I have a WhatsApp group I've created, broadcast, where I send them messages and inspire them, educate them. Many of them are responding. You see, you too can do that. Sort of, not a group where you put them where they are all where you not like I'm talking about group broadcast, not group broadcast where you can send out messages to inspire them. You say, study the blog daily, just the way you study the Bible. Study the blog daily. Study the blog daily. I want to share the scripture again. Say, we having the same spirit of faith, according as it's written, I believe, and therefore I have spoken. We also believe, and therefore speak. We should speak the same language. Speak the same language. Then let me finish the blog post. Finish the blog post. Said, yet we don't expect the Kringlers to do the work that is required to enjoy cash flow. I see. This everything we are focused on is cash flow. See, what is lacking in the banks? Cash flow. What will make you a bank? Cash flow. Yeah. So their reward comes down the road when the value of our coins becomes completely unlocked, and they will be the millionaires with 100% spendable money using our coins in a fully developed TBC Kringle economy. The gift is 25,000 cookies, and the basic reward for a $100 purchase is 100,000 cookies, which is $8,000. That's at the maximum value that will be 3 million. Do you know that that $100 you buy? This is James, the website guy. Please talk to him. Talk to him. What's happened to Timothy? Yes, you can do it outside of it. Thank you. 30 million. Once we reach 1 billion members, the Kringlers, once we reach 1 billion members, only have the following steps to complete. This is receive the gift, complete Kringle cash profile, pass the send button test, $10 admin fee, set up new wallet, purchase $100 of Kringles, complete the transaction verification on the buyer side of KCBO, have the seller approve your transaction on the seller side of KCBO. Study the blog daily. So as you can see, very little is expected to turn them into millionaires over the next year. Be quiet. No. The Kringler. Wow. What a wonderful, what an awesome broadcast. All same time next week, Saturday, I'll be bringing more updates on the land, on the training, on the stores, on the board, on the car projects, And we're also looking at low-cost housing. We're also looking at free energy. You know, a lot. Thank you. I'll see you some other time. God bless you. Bye.